Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about 11th Computer Science, Unit 4, Chapter 9, Introduction to C++, Part 4. Today we are going to discuss the access modifier constant. What is meant by constant? Constant is the keyword used to declare a constant variable. This keyword modifies, restricts the accessibility of a variable. Okay, this constant keyword is used to modifies and restricts the accessibility of a variable. So for example, we have to say int num equal to 100. Okay, here data type integer, num is the variable name equal 100. 100 value will be assigned to the variable num. So now we have to change value of the num variable. 100 is there. We have to change easily that value. Okay, inside of program we have to change. But we have to use that const keyword from this variable. We cannot possible to change a num value. Okay, constant keyword we have to use here means that value is not possible to change. Constant means what it is? Default. Okay, we cannot possible to change this value in a particular program. Okay, that is called as a constant keyword users. Next one, what is the meaning of the num value? Okay, so that value is execution time. That 100 value will be executing. Okay, we didn't use any constant keyword from here itself. Okay, that will be executing that execution time. Okay, as well as we have to modify anything means in execution time that value will be modified automatically. Okay, nothing is a problem. But constant is we have to use means, okay, we cannot possible to change that particular variable values. Okay, that is the meaning of that modifiers. Okay, constant modifiers. Okay, next one, that example of access modifier constant. See here, int main, okay, curly braces will start, const keyword they are using here. Next, int data type num equal to 100. Okay, here they used const keyword. So that keyword we have to use means that value is not changed in this program itself. Okay, we cannot possible to change this value in this program. Okay, so next value of num is equal to num. Okay, now 100 only will display. Next line you have to see num equal to num plus 1. In block letter they given, they are trying to increment the constant value. So constant means already I told you we have to use const keyword, not possible to increment or not possible to change that variable value. Once we used const keyword means we cannot possible to change that particular variable value, but they are trying to increment that constant value, but here no changes will be. Okay, so constant value is whenever you have to executing a program, value is what it is, 100 only, not increment anything from here. Okay, this is called as a constant, access modifier constant. Next one, references means what, sir? Okay, yeah, references provides an alias of previously defined variable. Okay, now first I will create one variable. Okay, int num. Okay, I didn't assign any value from the int num. Okay, that is one of the variable. In a declaration, next declaration part, I have to use a reference variable. Okay, I have to use a reference variable. Okay, I have to use a base type, consists of a base type. What are the base type means what it is, integer, float, double, character. These are for base types. Okay, already int num one variable I declared. Next I have to declaration for reference variable. It will be consist base type only. Base type means integer, character, float, double. These are for basic types. Okay, so and then after ampersand symbol I have to use. Okay, and then variable name I have to mention. Okay, syntax they given down itself. Type, what is the type? Int. Okay, next ampersand symbol I have to use. Reference variable name I have to use. Then after original value of that variable. Okay, alias value variable name. Okay, I have to give from there itself. We have to see that example. In down itself they given that example int num. Okay, that normal variable. Okay, that is the normal variable. Next one, int data type, ampersand symbol we have to use. Okay, reference variable, that's why we have to use ampersand. Next, temp is the variable name. Okay, whatever it is, you have to give any name for variable name. Okay, but reference variable means you must use ampersand symbol. Okay, ampersand temp equal to num. Okay, num is what value now? We didn't assign any value from num. Okay, so num, what the value you given for num variable, that value will be alias to the temp variable. That reference variable, it will be alias to the num variable, declaration of the reference variable temp. Okay, so ampersand symbol we using that variable name temp equal to num. Now what value you give to the num variable, that value only assigned to the temp and that reference variable also. Num equal to 100. Okay, so temp value also what it is, 100 only. That reference variable value also 100 only. See here, output, the value of num equal to 100. Okay, num value is 100, so the value of temp also 100 only. Okay, so this is the way to we have to reference the variable. We have to use the ampersand symbol in front of the variable name. Okay, next, formatting output. Okay, so whenever we have to execute a program, okay, that output is very clear and very understandable format only. Okay, how it is, we have to use some functions also, some techniques we have to use whenever we have to preparing a programs. Okay, formatting output is very important. Why it is means, in after the execution, screen will be displaying only for the output. Okay, easy to reading and understanding the that particular output, that is very important. Okay, we have to use the manipulators means what it is, sir? Manipulators are used to format the output of any C++ program. Okay, it is used to format the output. Format mean already we know that. Okay, in Word document, MS Word, you have to consider that. MS Word we have to take means there itself format option is there. You have to go there, font format, size increasing, style format, and underline. Okay, and then italic. Okay, we have a more format like that. In this program, C++ program itself, we have to change the output format. Okay, we have to use the keyword manipulator. Okay, manipulators, they have to say na manipulators in a C++ program. It is used to format the output in a C++ program. So we have some functionalities. Okay, it will be used to using that manipulators to functioning the some special designed in this C++ program, inserting and extraction the operators. They have to use a insertion and extraction operators. Insertion means what it is? It will be displaying the result. Okay, double greater than symbol. Sorry, double less than symbol. We have to displaying the result. Double greater than symbol. We have to get the input from the user. Okay, this C++. Okay, used to offering input output manipulators for formatting. Commonly we have to use this formulator. These manipulators are NDL, set W, set fill, set precision, and set F. Okay, these are all for functions, keywords. We have to say easily. Okay, so we have to say functions, set W, set width, set fill, set precision, set self, set F. These are all for functions. What purpose we have to use these functions, these techniques? Okay, these techniques is used to displaying your result clear format. Okay, clear format, very understandable and easy reading format. Okay, that's why we have to use these functions. Okay, you have to use this set W, NDL, set fill, set precision, and set F. This function you're going to use in your C++ program means must you have to use manipulators. Okay, as include IO manip. Okay, so that manipulators you have to use, otherwise this function is not execute in your C++ program. Okay, this function set W, set fill, you have to use means definitely you have to use IO manip. Okay, I will show that example also. Okay, so before itself we have to know one by one what is the meaning of that NDL. Okay, formatting output techniques functions. Okay, NDL, end the line. Okay, what purpose we have to use this end line NDL? Okay, it will be end. Okay, one line will be end means you have to use end L keyword. Okay, that will be going for next line. Okay, next word will be starting from first line. Okay, that is called as a NDL. So another name for end line, backslash n. Okay, it will be used to insert only a new line. Okay, inserts only a new line. Okay, that purpose we have to use backslash n. Example they given down. Okay, backslash n, the value of num equal to num. Okay, so double greater than num. So now slash n they put. Okay, backslash n we have to put means new line will be inserted. Okay, see next see out, the value of num equal to num double less than NL. NL means already I told you end the line. Okay, that's all. End the line means we have a meaning in that particular word itself. Okay, it will be in that particular line and go for next line. That is called as a NL keyword. Next one, formatting output set W. Set W means set width. Okay, set W manipulator sets the width of the field. Okay, width means what, sir? Okay, so I will give an example also, that time you understand clearly. Okay, it will be giving the width with some particular line, giving some space to start particular line. What purpose, sir? Whenever we have to executing a program, it will be displaying the result in a good format, understandable format. That's why we have to give some width. Okay, we have to use that with some functions, that is called as set W. Set W. Okay, set W means set width. Okay, that purpose only for displaying output in a clear format. That purpose we have to use this function. This set W, okay, this field with determines the minimum number of characters. Okay, it will be used to display a minimum number of characters. Okay, in a output side. Okay, so that syntax set W, number of characters. Okay, so how many characters you need a space. Okay, set W, number of characters you have to mention. Okay, how many space you need, like that you have to give that spaces. Next one, see here they clearly given that set W function in block letter in down itself they given. Okay, each line they set 25 number of characters. Okay, set W 25, basic pay set W 10. After that basic pay they used set W 10. Okay, so this is the way to we have to use set W function in a C++ program. What will be changed, sir? We want to see that result. Yes, of course we have to see that result now. Okay, see this program where they are using that set W, how they are applying that set W function in particular C++ program. See here carefully, then after only you understand your execution time. Okay, we will see output also. Yes, good. Next output we have to see. See here basic pay. Okay, so dearness allowance, house rent allowance, cross pay. Okay, provident fund, income tax, net pay. Okay, this line everything is equal. Okay, this line you have to see everything is equal, very easy to read and understandable format. Correct, no? So that purpose only we have to use set W function. Okay, that function is used to equalize the each line, basic pay, dearness allowance, that everything you have to see, all the lines you have to see, it will be fixed in a line clearly. Okay, it is very understandable in a execution time. Okay, after the execution we understandable this output. Okay, so set W means giving some space between that particular word, basic pay, dearness allowance, house rent allowance. Okay, that everything is equal. correct, no? So this is the output, okay, clear output and understandable and easy of reading output, okay. Set w function is this purpose they are using, as well as we have to see another functions also. Formatting output set w, okay, how they are format that set w set with is using inside of that particular program, you have to see, okay. Must you have to use IO manip, okay, that also I will show you, okay. Hash include IO stream, hash include IO manip, okay. So IO manip means already I told you, okay. Set w ndl set with set precision set fill set f, okay. These functions you have to use your program means definitely you have to use hash include IO stream, hash include IO manip, okay. IO manip means input output manipulators, okay. That is the full form of IO manip, okay. That line you have to must use in set w function, set precision function, set with set fill and set f and end l. Next one, okay. See here in box itself they given clear output of set w. See out set w 25, field 1 with 25 space width, okay. 25 space, okay. Basic pay start ஆகிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி, okay, in front of that we have to give 25 space, okay. 25 character space they have to leave from basic pay in front, okay. It will be leaving some space in front of basic pay, okay. So that is the meaning of set w 25, okay. 25 characters we have to store that particular space, then after only basic pay that text will come, then after, okay, after basic pay we have to give space set w 10, set with the 10 we have to give, after that only we have to enter our result, basic value will be entered there, data accommodated in field 2, okay. Next end line, end line means it will be going for new line, that is the new line modifier, okay. This is the example, exact example of set w, set with, okay. Next one, okay. So clear output they given down itself, pink color they given, no. So how space, how much spaces, 25 spaces means how it is, field 1 with the 25 spaces, they dot dot they put, then basic pay, okay. After that field 2 with 10 spaces, okay, dot dot dot, then 12,000, okay. The dot dot only that set with spaces, okay. Next formatting output la set precision na meaning என்ன sir, what is the meaning of set precision? This is used to display numbers with fraction in specific number of digits, okay. Fraction numbers, okay. We have to countable, okay. How many numbers you want to display on your screen we have to say, okay. Before itself we have to set, okay, this much of values only I need in a whenever I executing a program, okay. When I execute a program this much of value only need to display, okay. That is the meaning of set precision, okay. See here main function you have to see, okay. Before IO manip we used, okay, include IO manip input output manipulator. Next int main function float HRA, house rent allowance, okay. Float la float is the data type, okay. Fraction data type, HRA means house rent allowance equal to 1200.123, okay. That is the value of HRA variable. Next cout double less than set precision, okay. Set precision function I have to use here, okay. In bracket I mention 5 value, okay. I mention 5. Next HRA, okay. HRA value is what it is 1200.123, but I set precision, okay. That function I am using here, how many values I need to display, 5, only 5 values, okay. What is the result of now, I use a set precision function, 5 values only I need to display on a screen, in output screen. So 1200.1, okay, 1200.1, okay. So that 5 value only displaying on your screen, okay. So output screen only display 1200.1, that value only display. See here, they given there itself, okay, 1200.1, okay. That is the result of that particular program, okay. That set precision is used to display the only particular value, okay. So that is the meaning of set precision. Next one, okay, next one, set f, iOS flag within set of manipulator. This may be used to two forms wherever fixed scientific, okay. Set f will be using in fixed and scientific. This place we have to use this set f function, okay. So this set f function you have to use means definitely you have to use a IO manip header, okay. IO manip is the header file, okay. I didn't say that before itself. IO manip is the header file, okay. Input output manipulator. Next one, expression means what it is, sir? An expression is a combination of operators, okay. An expression is a combination of operators, constants and variables, okay. Everything will be arranged in a C++ program, okay. This may be concluded in a functions calls with return values, okay. It will be return values, okay. In function concept itself we have to read thoroughly, okay. Maybe next chapter itself we have to discuss more about functions, okay. Expression means what it is, combination of operators, constants, variables. This everything arranged in a C++ program with some rules also, okay. So we have to see what are the expressions we have in a C++ program. Constant expressions, floating expressions, logical expressions, pointer expressions, integer expression, relational expression, bitwise expression. We have 7 expressions are there in a C++ program. We have to see one by one, okay. Constant expression means what it is, that description and example also they given. Constant expression is consist of only constant values in num equal to 100, okay. This is the normal value method. We have to use constant expression means, okay, constant keyword we have to use before type means that is the constant expression, okay. This value is not possible to change in a program, that is called as a constant expression. Next one is the integer expression, okay. It will be combination of integer and character values, okay. These variables with simple arithmetic operators to produce the integer results, okay. Sum equal to num1 plus num2, okay. Example you have to see, sum is the variable name, num1 and plus num2, okay. These two values we have to add and display the values and find the average of some variable, okay. How many values we have to divide and find the average of the variable, okay. So integer expression means combination of integers and character, okay. It will be adding the value and finding the average of that particular total values. Next one is the float expression means what it is, the combination of floating point values or fraction values we have to say and or variables with the simple arithmetic operators to produce the floating point results. For example, area, okay. Find the area of the circle, area of the triangle, okay. So find the area square, okay, like that, okay. In mathematics we have to do no area by r square, okay. By r square means by already we have a default value 3.14, that is the constant value, okay. Int r into r, okay. Radius value we have to give and multiply with that by value, okay. We find the area of that particular particular places. Okay, we have to find the area of the circle or area of the square. Okay, area of the particular place. Okay, this is the float expression. That value will coming with that result will be coming with fractional part dot value. Okay, fraction value will be coming on that float expression. Next one is the relational expression. Means what it is, sir? The combination of values and or variables with relational operators. Okay, to produce the bool. True means 1, false means 0. Okay, a relational expression itself we have to check the conditions. Okay, two variables we have to assign a and b or x or y, whatever it is. We have to apply a less than b. Condition will be true or false. Condition true means result will be 1. Condition false means result will be 0. It will be meaning like that only. Okay, true means 1, false means 0. Okay, so that example also they given. This is the conditional oriented operator. Okay, that is used to find the condition is true or false. Next one is the logical expression. Okay, logical expression means we have to three expressions and or not. Okay, so we have to find the result of that particular. And operator means okay, both condition we have to true. Okay, any one is false means result will be false. Or operator means what it is? Both condition any one is true means result will be true. Automatically result will be true. Both condition will be false only, that result will be false in a or operator. Next one, not operator. Condition is true means result will be false. Condition is false means result will be true. Okay, depending upon a conditions. Logical expressions. Next one, sixth one, bitwise expression. The combination of values and or variables with bitwise operators. Okay, combination of values. See here, x. Example you have to see x double greater than 3, a double less than 2. This bitwise operator is used to find the value of the variable. Okay, that binary value we have to find that value itself. What are the values will be going to display on your screen. Okay, we have to use bitwise expression, bitwise operators. Next one is the seventh one, pointer expression. Okay, a pointer is a variable that holds a memory address. Okay, star symbol we have to use in a C++ program. We have to use that star symbol means it will be finding the address of the variable. Okay, memory address it will be finding to store that variable value. Okay, if a, okay, a is the variable name. Okay, that a variable have some value. Okay, that value will be stored onto your computer. Okay, that memory space, that memory address will be allocating with this pointer expression. Okay, this pointer expression is used to allocating that memory address. Okay, so that variable value will be stored on particular memory address only. Okay, so this is called as a expressions. Okay, what are the expressions we have? Constant expressions, integer expression, float expression, relational expression, logical expression, bitwise expression, pointer expressions. Okay, must you have to know these expressions everything. Okay, we have to know, see more example these expressions after classes. Next one is a type conversion. Means what it is. We have two type of conversions. Okay, what are that? Implicit type conversion and explicit type conversion. What is meant by implicit and explicit? Okay, first we have to see implicit type conversion means what it is. An implicit type conversion is performed by the compiler automatically. Okay, implicit means what it is. It will be performed in a automatically. Okay, this is called as a automatic conversion. Okay, for example we have to give a float value but we have to display only integer value, correct? That time it will be automatically change over to the integer type. Okay, but I declared float value. Okay, I given float value but it will be considered and displaying only for that integer value. Automatically it will be converted. That is called as implicit type conversion. Okay, so they given that explanation in down itself, last paragraph. Okay, in this type of conversion we have to use different data types intermixed in a in an expression. Okay, that operands differ, the compiler converts one of them to match with the other using a rule that the smaller type is converted to the wider type, which is called as type promotion. Okay, float value, it will be moving to or convert to integer type automatically. Okay, that is called as the implicit type conversion. We have to see that example. See here, int a equal to 6, float b equal to 3.14, see out a plus b. See here, a value is 6 integer value, b value is 3.14 fraction value, but they have to add a and b. Okay, so it's possible, sir. Yes, we have to do this program easily. Okay, see here. Okay, so that a and a plus b, okay, this value will be add. Okay, that a value will be converted to float. Okay, for example 6.0. Okay, so in explanation they given down itself. In the above program, append a is an int type. Okay, integer type. A variable is int type and b is a float type. During the execution of the program, int is converted into a float. During the execution of the program, okay, when you executing the program, automatically that integer type is converted into a float, because a float is wider than int. Okay, because a float is a wider than int data type, hence the output of the above program will be 9.14. okay, that integer value will be converted into float value. Okay, float variable, so it will be displaying a result like this, 9.14. okay, this is called as implicit type conversion. Next one is a explicit type conversion. Means what it is, sir? Okay, this explicit conversion variables are expressions from one data type to another specific data type by the programmer. It is called as typecasting. Okay, one type of data type to another specific data types. Okay, that is called as a typecasting. Okay, type name and expression, we have to mention that syntax they given here itself. See here that explicit type conversion. Okay, so here float variable f equal to 78.685. this is float, okay, float value only. Okay, I given float data type and float value I given. Okay, fine. Next, to see out itself, I mention data type what it is, int. By I declare a variable which data type, float data type. Float means fraction value. Okay, but I will displaying on your screen in execution time. I changed the data type int data type variable f, where f I given. So in execution time, okay, the result will be producing and displaying only for integer value. Why it is, sir? In cout I used specifically that int data type in square bracket. Okay, int data type in within a bracket. So int data type means only consider only the integer value. Okay, so where f, okay, is a float value, but whenever we executing a program, so it will be converted into integer value. Okay, it will be taking only for integer value, not converted. Why it is means in cout we used a specifically int data type, so that's why result will be what it is, 78. Okay, in this program result will be what it is, 78. Why it is means in cout itself we used the int data type. Okay, only taking var f 78. Okay, that value only displaying on your screen. This is called as explicit type conversion. I declared a variable float data type, but whenever I executing that time I changed that data type, so that result only displaying that particular data type oriented. Okay, integer data type I given, it would be taking and displaying only for that integer value only. So explicit type conversion. Okay, see here that explicit conversion, double to float, float to integer, long to short. Okay, we have to convert the value one type to another type. How it is? Okay, double to float. Double means what it is means, that is one of the data type. It will be storing the multiple lengthy values. Okay, not a multiple values, it will be storing a lengthy of values in particular variable. But float itself, it will be considering for only 4 byte or 2 byte, like that only it will be storing. In double it will be storing a 4 and above bytes, it will be storing a lengthy of value, it will be storing. But float is considered for double value, it will be less value only storing in particular place. So loss of precision. Okay, what that means, what it is, double value, it will be storing a lengthy of value, but here float is storing in a minimum value. So that's why they are saying loss of precision if the original value is out of range for the target type. Okay, so original value, lengthy value, okay, that range is length, but target type is very small, the result becomes undefined. Okay, that result becomes undefined, that is called as a double to float conversion. Next, float to int, loss of fractional part. Okay, so float to integer means, float means already we know that. Okay, fractional values, 28.3 or 98.9. Okay, that are all for float values. It will be convert to integer value means 98, it will be taking execution time only for 98, that integer value only considered to displaying on your execution time. Okay, so this is the way to, we have to convert in float to integer data type. Okay, here also result will be becomes undefined. Next one, third one, long to short. Okay, long means already we have a meaning of that. Okay, long means already we have a meaning in our English dictionary. Okay, but here in C++ program also same like that only. Long means we have to store in a long values. Okay, multiple values we have to store in a particular variable. But to short, okay, short also one of the data type. It will be short means, okay, long values will be loss of a data, and we have to use a short data type means it would be loss of data. So whenever we have to explicit a conversion, double to float, float to int, long to short, some of data will be, some of the values will be undefined. Okay, it will be loss. Okay, so this is called as a explicit type conversion method. What are the problems we have in a that way of type conversion? Okay, that everything we've seen. That example you have to say here, double var f 178.25255685. Okay, that is the value of double data type. Okay, we have to use double data type, it will be displaying on a lengthy of values. But here see out float var f, we have to use a float data type var f, that variable itself we have a lengthy of value, but we have to use a float data type, it will be considering for loss of data. How much data will be displaying on your output? 178.253. Okay, 252 not they mentioned last value will be 3. Why it is missed? Fourth value 5. Okay, it will be, and mathematics we have to say take a full value. Okay, 253 like that. Okay, 178.253. So why it is means we have to use float data type. Okay, it will be considering only for minimum values. Okay, next one, see out int data type they are using. Okay, varf, so int data type we have to use means in varf value 178, that value alone will be displaying. Okay, fraction value will be omitted. Okay, why it is means we have to display only for int values only, so we used the int data type, that's why 178, that value only displaying on your screen. Today we discussed more topics. First one, the access modifier constant. Okay, that concept itself we discussed. Constant means what? Constant is the keyword. Okay, that is used to fix the variable value. Okay, that constant keyword we have to use in this variable means we cannot possible to change a value of that particular variable in the execution time. Next one is the references. Okay, references means we have to put a ampersand symbol. Okay, in front of that variable we have to use ampersand symbol. Okay, that variable is assigned the value of the before variable, alias variable. Okay, that value will be assigned to the reference variable. We have to use the ampersand symbol. Next one we have to discuss the expressions. Okay, before that formatting output. Okay, different types of formatting output is there. That formatting output we have to use a header file io_manip hash include io_manip. Okay, that is used to display the your C++ program output clear format and understandable format. We have to use some functions. What are that? NDL, okay, set width, set precision, set fill, set f. Okay, these are all we have to use and display our result clear format and reading format or understandable format. Okay, these are for formatting output. Next one is the expression. Okay, 7 types of expression we have. First one is the constant expression, float expression, integer expression, relational expression, logical expressions. Like that we have a different types of expressions. Next one is the type conversion. Okay, type conversion, 2 types. Okay, implicit type conversion, explicit type conversions. And then what are the problems are there in a whenever we have to converting the type. Okay, that everything we discussed in this concept itself. Okay, maybe you understand clearly, students. You have any other doubts, definitely you ask me. Okay, thank you, students. Have a nice day.